Seneca once stated, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." This insight underlines the importance of mental resilience and how our thoughts shape our experiences. Today, we'll expand on this Stoic wisdom by identifying 12 more types of people who can disrupt your journey towards Stoic resilience and wisdom. We'll explore how to recognize and manage these relationships effectively. If you find this video helpful, please like and subscribe to support the spread of Stoic philosophy. Type of people to avoid. Number 1, the gossip. Great minds discuss ideas, average minds discuss events, small minds discuss people. Eleanor Roosevelt. The gossip thrives on talking about others, often spreading rumors and creating unnecessary drama. This behavior can erode trust and damage relationships. Suppose you have a colleague who loves sharing office gossip. Engaging with them not only wastes your time, but can also implicate you in unnecessary conflicts. How to deal with them. Distance yourself from gossip. Change the subject to more constructive topics or gently steer the conversation away from discussing others. Marcus Aurelius said, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injustice. Focus on your actions and words, ensuring they reflect your values." Type of people to avoid. Number 2, the controller. Freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control. Epictetus, controllers seek to dominate and dictate others' actions, stifling your independence and personal growth. They might disguise their controlling behavior as concern or guidance. For example, a friend might constantly tell you what decisions to make under the guise of knowing what's best for you. How to deal with them. Establish clear boundaries and assert your autonomy. Make it clear that while you value their input, the final decision rests with you. Epictetus reminds us that we control our responses and choices, not the actions of others. Type of people to avoid. Number 3, the perfectionist. Perfection is the enemy of progress. Winston Churchill. Perfectionists set impossibly high standards for themselves and others, leading to constant dissatisfaction and criticism. They may impose their unrealistic expectations on you, making you feel inadequate. Imagine working on a project with someone who insists on revising every minor detail, hindering progress. How to deal with them. Emphasize the value of progress over perfection. Encourage a mindset of continuous improvement rather than flawless outcomes. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Focus on what you can control and strive for excellence without being paralyzed by perfection." Type of people to avoid. Number 4, the inconsistent. Consistency is the true foundation of trust. Either keep your promises or do not make them. Roy T. Bennett. Inconsistent individuals are unreliable, frequently changing their plans or failing to follow through on commitments. This unpredictability can disrupt your plans and create unnecessary stress. For example, a friend who constantly cancels plans at the last minute can leave you feeling frustrated and unimportant. How to deal with them. Set expectations and communicate the importance of reliability. Limit your dependence on them for critical tasks. As Epictetus said, we cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them. Choose to respond with resilience and seek dependable allies. Type of people to avoid. Number 5, the narcissist. Narcissism falls in love with the mirror, not the reflection. Mason Cooley. Narcissists are self-centered and lack empathy, often using others to serve their own needs. They may exploit your kindness and generosity, leaving you feeling drained and undervalued. Imagine dealing with a colleague who takes credit for your work or constantly seeks admiration while disregarding your contributions. How to deal with them. Maintain firm boundaries and protect your self-worth. Limit your interactions and avoid getting drawn into their self-centered narratives. Remember, You control your actions and responses, not the narcissist's behavior. Type of people to avoid. Number 6, the pessimist. Pessimism leads to weakness, optimism to power. William James. Pessimists always expect the worst, spreading a sense of doom and gloom. Their negative outlook can dampen your enthusiasm and deter you from pursuing your goals. Suppose you have a friend who constantly predicts failure for any new venture you consider. How to deal with them? Encourage a balanced perspective, focusing on both challenges and opportunities. Limit exposure to their negativity and seek out more optimistic, supportive individuals. As Seneca advised, true happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. Embrace a hopeful outlook while staying grounded in reality. Type of people to avoid. Number 7, the passive-aggressive. Passive-aggressive behavior is counterproductive. Communication is key. Anonymous. Passive-aggressive individuals express their hostility indirectly, creating confusion and tension. They might use sarcasm, give backhanded compliments, or engage in silent treatment. For example, a colleague might agree to help with a project, but then deliberately miss deadlines to sabotage it. How to deal with them? Address passive-aggressive behavior directly and calmly. Encourage open communication and assert your boundaries. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Respond with clarity and firmness to diffuse their indirect hostility. Type of people to avoid. Number 8, the indecisive. Indecision is the thief of opportunity. Jim Rohn. Indecisive individuals struggle to make decisions, often delaying important actions and causing frustration. Their constant vacillation can hinder progress and create uncertainty. Imagine working with a team member who can't commit to a plan, slowing down the entire project. How to deal with them? Encourage decisiveness by presenting clear options and setting deadlines. Take the lead when necessary to keep things moving forward. As Marcus Aurelius said, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. Lead by example and make timely, informed decisions." Type of people to avoid. Number 9, the arrogant. Arrogance diminishes wisdom. Arabic proverb. Arrogant individuals have an inflated sense of self-importance and often belittle others. Their condescending attitude can create a toxic environment and undermine teamwork. Imagine dealing with a colleague who dismisses your ideas, believing they know best. How to deal with them? Stand your ground and assert your viewpoints confidently. Seek to collaborate with those who value mutual respect and open-mindedness. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Stay grounded in your self-worth and maintain your dignity. Type of people to avoid. Number 10, the overly dependent. The greatest gift you can give someone is your own independence. Anonymous, overly dependent individuals rely excessively on others for emotional support, decision-making, and validation. This dependence can drain your energy and hinder your personal growth. For example, a friend might constantly seek your advice for every minor decision, overwhelming you with their reliance. How to deal with them? Encourage self-reliance and set clear boundaries. Offer support in a way that empowers them to make their own decisions. Seneca said, "True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future." Foster independence and self-sufficiency in your relationships. Type of people to avoid. Number 11, the envious. Envy is the ulcer of the soul. Socrates. Envy can be corrosive. The envious person is constantly comparing themselves to others, breeding dissatisfaction and resentment. They may downplay your achievements and subtly discourage you from pursuing your goals. For instance, you might share a recent success with them, only to be met with a dismissive comment or a backhanded compliment. How to deal with them? Recognize that their envy is a reflection of their own insecurities, not your worth. Limit sharing your successes with them and focus on surrounding yourself with supportive individuals. As Seneca said, true happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. Focus on your journey and let the envious wallow in their own negativity. Type of people to avoid, number 12. The disrespectful. The disrespectful person disregards others' feelings, opinions, and boundaries, often causing harm and discord. Stoicism advocates for respect and empathy in all interactions. When dealing with disrespectful individuals, stand firm in your values and assertively address the behavior. Epictetus said, "Know, first, who you are, and then adorn yourself accordingly. Uphold your dignity and ensure your interactions are based on mutual respect." Reflection upon ourselves. As we conclude today's discussion on the types of people to avoid, let's remember the importance of self-awareness. It's easy to spot these traits in others, but more challenging to recognize them within ourselves. Stoicism is about continuous self-improvement and growth. If this discussion has sparked any realizations or introspection, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Share your thoughts and experiences, and let's engage in a dialogue that enriches us all. Until next time, may your choices align with your virtues, may your actions reflect your wisdom, and may your life be the masterpiece you're meant to create.